Okay, guys, we are going to talk a little bit more today about proportions and how to solve proportions. Last week, we discovered how to use cross multiplication in order to solve our proportions. Today, we're going to use that idea and we are going to practice solving for proportions specifically through word problems. First, let's watch a quick video that reviews how to solve proportions using cross multiplication. Okay, this is a Shmoop video, so it's pretty short and sweet, get you right to the point, which is always kind of nice.
Solving proportions using cross products, a la Shmoop. Leonard the Leprechaun has run into some financial troubles and needs to sell his pot of gold on eBay.
I seem to be in pickle.
The pot contains shamrocks and golden coins. The ratio of shamrocks to coins is 3 to 2, meaning that for every 3 shamrocks he has in his pot, he has 2 coins. If there are 36 coins, what is the total number of items in the pot? We want to find the total number of items, so let's call our variable I. Now let's set up our ratios as coins to total items. We can also write that as a fraction. The number of coins is 36, so coins over total items is the same as 36 over I. Now let's set up an equivalent ratio for coins to total items. We have 2 coins to every 3 shamrocks, giving us a total of 5 items. So we know that 2 out of every 5 items are coins. Because we have found the equivalent ratio, we can set up a formula. 36 over I equals 2/5. Now we just solve for I. Using the method of cross products, we know that 36 times 5 will equal 2 times I. 36 times 5 in California equals 180. So 180 equals 2 times I. Next, divide both sides by 2 to get I equals 90. The total number of items in Leonard's pot is 90. Leonard, it looks like you'll be getting some greens, so you can go out and buy, well, more greens.
If only I got to be Lucky Charms. I seem to be in pickle.
Okay, guys, perfect. Let's practice a proportions word problem now. As we work through these word problems, you may want to pause the video, try solving it on your own first, and then come back and see if you got the right answer. And if not, what step maybe you missed so that you can get it right the next time. Ratio of boys to girls in a school is 4 to 3. So there's 4 boys for every 3 girls. If there are 196 girls in the school, then how many students are in school? Remember that question, how many students? It's important to remember that because you need to know how many steps we're going to use. We're not asking how many boys are in the school. We're asking how many students are in the school. Okay? Take a moment, pause the video, and see if you can solve this for yourself. Then restart the video and we will work through it on our own. Okay. First of all, we know that there are 3 boys to every 4 girls, or as a fraction, 3 to 4, okay? Boys to girls, okay? We also know that we have 196 girls in this school. What we don't know is how many boys. That is our variable, okay? So the problem we have is 3/4 is equal to x over 196. So let's solve for that. First, we're going to want to use our cross multiplication to solve for that. So first thing I'm going to do is switch colors, okay? So I can create my cross. So in other words, 3 times 196 is equal to 4 times x. Okay. 3 times 196 equals 588, which is equal to 4x. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And then x equals 588 divided by 4 is 147. So in other words, for our new equation, for 147 boys, there are 196 girls. We now have enough information to answer how many students are in the entire class. 147 for boys plus 196 for girls. So altogether, we have 343 students in that building. Okay, 343 students are in that school. Hopefully you got that same answer. Okay, let's practice another one. 45. Now this one's a little bit harder. If we're looking for 20% of 45, that means 45 equals 100%. So if we wanted to set this up as a proportion, we would have 45 over 100. Let me show you what I mean by that. So you would start with 45 is to 100% in the same way that 20% is to our unknown, okay? Now, again, we're going to use cross multiplication to solve for this. Ooh, I'm not very good at making those lines, all right, am I? So we have 45. And how do you write 20% as something I can multiply? Does anybody remember? Times 0.2 equals 100%. Or 1.00 if I turn them into fractions. So let's see. Start with 45 times our 20%. And if it's easier to just leave this as 20, 45 times 20, 900 equals 100x times x. So I'm going to divide by 100, divide by 100, x equals 9. So 20% of 45 equals 9 using cross products. Okay? All right, guys. That is where we're going to stop for today.